A&P up here.
Welcome to Freedom Watch Afghanistan. I'm Tech Sergeant Gene Taylor. Canadian Defense Minister Peter MacKay said Wednesday that NATO members must send more troops to southern Afghanistan. Canadian, British, Dutch, and American forces make up the majority of the alliance's troops in Helmand, Kandahar, and Uruzgan provinces, which have been among the most consistently restive in Afghanistan. Mr. MacKay says that southern Afghanistan is a flashpoint in the NATO mission and that it is the most vulnerable and volatile part of the country. He adds that Canada is doing enough, but that NATO has to do more. Canada has long complained that many NATO members refuse to send troops to the southern part of the country, where 2,500 Canadian soldiers are operating around Kandahar City. 88 Canadians have lost their lives since their mission began in 2001. Meanwhile, 30 Taliban militants were killed and another 9 wounded in southern Uruzgan province during 3 days of fighting, said the provincial police chief. 10 other militants were detained following the clashes which took place near the provincial capital of Tirana. A NATO soldier also died Wednesday, and a roadside blast killed 5 Afghan National Police. Take a road trip through turbulent southern Afghanistan, and there's likely to be more on your mind than the distance to the next scenic overlook. Marine Sergeant Jeremy Ross introduces us to Marines whose home away from home has become the open road.
If you've ever wondered why someone would join the Marines to drive trucks, you might want to ask Lance Corporal Robert Marulli.
One of my favorite enjoyments actually of being with Motor T is I get to drive a big truck, and not a lot of friends back home have like Dodge pickups. You're like, well, my truck is bigger. It's an Oshkosh 7-ton. They're like, what is that?
For Marulli and many other Marines from Task Force 2nd Battalion 7th Marines, life on the road has become a style of life in itself.
A week? I'd say about, it's a lot of hours actually, probably over 34, 35 hours.
Convoying from the task force's base camp in Helmand province to some of its more remote forward positions in neighboring Farah province can take more than a day. And that's how the majority of supplies and personnel get moved down here, from one location to another. The task force is in southern Afghanistan to promote security and train Afghan National Police. And this couldn't be accomplished without the significant time spent on the open road. It's dangerous work, but the Marines are watchful.
Just pretty much anything out of place, maybe some disturbed earth, depending on if you're on pavement or not. If you're on pavement, you know, more watching for vehicles, like trash on the side of the road, a box or something like that. Just anything that could be an IED. Nothing really new. I've been doing it for, almost 4 years now. Sometimes you're a little bit scared, but it's our job, so.
As Task Force 27 continues to forge stability in this largely unsettled region, its road warriors can count on spending many more hours behind the wheel. Marine Sergeant Jeremy Ross, Camp Barber, Afghanistan.
Suur Gul brought his 6-year-old daughter Gulzana to Bagram Airfield's Heath Craig Joint Theater Hospital in desperation. She was suffering from a tumor which had engulfed her left eye and threatened to take her life. A military eye doctor operated on her, removing the tumor with her eye and giving her a second chance at life. Now Gulzana and her father are awaiting a prosthetic eye which will complete her return to a normal life.
She used to cry all of the time. She was tired. Now the change in her is like a new life.
My heart goes out to her and her father, and after treating them medically, it really, and seeing the difference it's made with her and her father, it really it's heartwarming. It really brings a lot of emotion and love, and you feel really, really good about what you're doing and why we're here.
Gulzana is recovering at Bagram Airfield. Her tumor is gone, and her new prosthetic eye should arrive any day now. Once it's in, she'll finally be on her way back home. And that's all the time we have for this edition of Freedom Watch Afghanistan. As a reminder, you can watch our program at your own convenience online. Log on to defenselink.mil/AFN-Afghanistan. From all of us stationed out at Bagram Airfield, I'm Tech Sergeant Gene Taylor. Thanks for watching and have a great day.